welcome to my channel. My name is Casey with Knits by Casey, and this week we are reviewing the Champagne Cardigan by Petite Knits. So I find that the cardigan is very comfortable and very warm. It is also summer, so I haven't really worn it yet, but I forwent the placket where you knit or double knit buttonholes on one side and you sew on buttons on the other because I simply did not get gauge. And when I was knitting it, one of the buttonholes was actually past this edge here, so I kind of just gave up on that. But it still fits very nicely, and it is very comfortable. I made sure that because I knew I wasn't going to get gauge, or didn't get gauge, I stopped knitting the sleeves a little bit early because I knew that they would grow with blocking, and they still turned out okay. I don't find the yarn that I used to be very itchy. In fact, combined with the mohair, they're actually really, really soft. So yeah, and I can't wait to wear it. So I used 2 yarns from Hobbii for this pattern. I used the Highland wool in the color Winter Green. It is a 100% virgin wool in a DK weight. And I used their Kid Silk mohair and anthracite. So together, I'm going to take this off because it is hot. It is warm. Together, they created this really melange look. The fabric is soft and it doesn't feel too heavy, but I feel like the two combined, the 100% wool with the mohair, will provide you with something that's durable. So this is like the durable portion of it, and this is what really makes it soft. I mean, this is soft, but together combined is what really makes it soft. And I don't find it to be very itchy. It is fuzzy, mostly from the mohair. I haven't worn it. It's August, but I just finished this in preparation for fall because we all know that in September, which is in less than 30 days away, it's suddenly fall and pumpkins and whatnot. Even though it'll still be like 90 degrees, but I am preparing. So let's look at the pattern page on Ravelry. This is a paid pattern, so I cannot pull up the pattern, but I can talk about elements that I enjoyed or did not like. So as you can see, there's much more ribbing on the bottom of the original sweater, along with the sleeves, and a placket with buttons, which I don't have. This is shaped in a raglan fashion, so if you are not a fan of that, then this just might not be the cardigan for you. Everything is worked flat except for the sleeves. What made it a challenge is the fact that, at least I think, I don't have the pattern pulled up now actually, is that the sleeves, no, I'm sorry, that the placket is supposed to be knit at the same gauge as the body of the sweater, despite it being in a US 2.5 or 3mm needle, which I thought was a bit of a challenge, and that's probably why mine didn't work out so well. Other than that, I think this designer is actually very well known for how easy her patterns are, and I have to agree. I would make it again, and I would make sure to get gauge. So here is my order total. Back when I ordered these 2 yarns in May, it cost me a total of $112.90. If you haven't ordered from Hobbii before, there's typically a discount depending on how many skeins you order, and it varies between each yarn. So it cost me $5.90 for 11, but that could also have been the discounted price for something over, maybe 10 skeins or whatnot. I needed 11 according to the pattern if I had got gauge. And if you haven't learned your lesson yet, get gauge. Because now I have a lot of extra yarn left over. I have 5 skeins of the Highland wool left over, and I have maybe 3/4 of a skein left of the um, mohair. But if there's anything about Hobie that I didn't know back in May that I know now, is that you should play bingo on Monday and make your purchase afterwards. If there's anything you haven't gotten out of this video up until this point, if anything, just get Gage. As if I haven't said it enough. But it's your knitting. No one is going to tell you that it's wrong or pick you apart in public. But you can see that there's a clear difference in density when it comes to knitting something in the round with the same size needle versus knitting something flat in the same size needle on the body. And it's really not that noticeable, but it is if you're into knitting and into crafting and know what to look for. But knit however you like and enjoy it and have fun. It's very easy to get frustrated. But if you would like something that is a little bit more closer and representative of the pattern, get Gage. But if you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.